Hello and everyone, welcome to my new video again. So today we will learn how we can implement inheritance in Python. Though I have already uploaded a video about inheritance in Python with my very first video, but today also I am explaining inheritance in Python in this video. The difference is, like, in this video I will also explain many extra points, okay, or extra topics that will be related to the inheritance in Python. Okay, so let's start. So first of all, like, you will like wondering why I am like in these very in these multiple files. Okay, so why am multiple files? Is this a very difficult thing? No, it's not a very difficult thing. Like, I have followed the strategy of loosely coupled. Like, the tightly coupled and loosely coupled means, tightly coupled means like everything should be written, or we will do everything in one file only, but that looks very messy, very complex. Okay, that reduces the readability. So when other programmers will see our code, like, they will have to they will in a problem of understanding our code. Okay, so that's why I split it into different files, one program only, so that it is I follow a cleaner way of writing the code, and also others can also understand properly. Okay, so let's start. So what is inheritance? Inheritance means uh, like a class inheriting the properties and features of the of another class. Okay, that is called inheritance. Okay, so let's see with the code. So these are the four files. Okay, these are the four files through which I have performed the program, and also there is another file, so where I will execute, because you will see like all the files here, there are class and nothing is, the main method is not there, so how we will execute it. So let me tell you that main method is there. Okay, first of all let me explain these four files, then I will explain you the main method. Okay, so now first, so we go to the very first file, that is person.py, and here I have defined a class. Okay, inside the class there are one method and one constructor or init method, and it is a parameterized init method. Okay, see, first argument self and name and age is there of class type integer. Okay, so if I expand this init method, you will see I have given a printed statement to check the flow of control. Okay, so person init method will be called, will be printed in the terminal, so we will see in that time only. And then next is I have initialized the name and age, okay, attributes. And then what I have done, I have created a show method. Okay, and where inside that I have printed the name and age with the values. Okay, I have used f string. Okay, now in the second part, this is a normal class. I have not inherited, not nothing is done. It is normal. Okay. In the second part, second file is department.py. In the department, again I have declared a class, and inside the class again a constructor. And now in this case only one attribute is there. Okay, that is department name str, and I have initialized that with a print statement. And in the here also I have created a show department method, and here I have printed the department. Okay, now this is the individual classes, nothing I have done. I have not done anything, no inheritance, nothing. Okay, but from the third file you will be having a twist. Okay, see, first line, line number one, from person import person. So what it means, so like where from the file person, see, the person name is, the file name is person.py. Okay, from the file person I am importing the class person. Okay, see the class name, that is person, so that I can use this class person also in this file. Okay, so see, like I have performed an inheritance. Okay, employee class, that is the derived class which inherits the properties and features of base class, that is person. So if I doesn't import the base class, like the person, from the person file, okay, then how will I perform inheritance in this file? Okay. For that reason I have imported the class person from the file person. Okay, so let's expand this class. This is the derived class, and inside this derived class I have declared constructor and a show employee method. Okay, so you will see now inside the constructor, let me expand more. Inside the constructor, you will see I have self and name, age, and employee code. Okay, name, age, and employee code, and also I've created a print statement. And now I'm calling super method. Though is in my earlier video I have also explained super. Then also in this video also I will explain this. Okay, so that the concept of super method is totally clear to you. Okay, so now after the print statement, you will see the super method, which is calling the init method of the person class. Okay, so now we will visit the person class and see init method. So we have initialized name and age, so that will be initialized in this file also. That will be initialized in this files also with the help of super method. We have called the previous class, init method. Okay, and then the extra part, that is employee code, extra feature, extra thing I will initialize, that is self.employee code equals to employee code. Okay, this part I have initialized. Okay, extra done. Okay, and again there is also a show employee method, and I'm printing only the employee code. You can do one thing also, you can also use super method inside the show employee, and also here you can call with the help of super method that show person method. Okay, you can also uh, access the show person method property and behavior also here in this show employee, inside show employee method. Okay, so now employee class is perfectly done. Now I will go for manager class. The manager class, there is also more twist is there. So you will see I'm importing two classes. From employee file I'm importing employee class, and from department file I'm importing department class. Now I forget to tell one thing, that is, if you see minutely this person file and department, person file, employee file, and manager file, you will see this is a person class is there, and this employee class in inheriting the person class. Okay, just expand this. This employee class is inheriting the person class. Okay, and now this manager class. Okay, now let remove this department part. Now what you will see, this manager class inheriting the employee class. So now this is called multiple inheritance. Multiple inheritance means, suppose a class employee. Employee is a base class with respect to manager. Manager is a child class who is who is inheriting base class employee. But with respect to person, this is a derived class. Means it is this employee class is inheriting the class person. Okay, this is multiple inheritance, not multiple, this is multi-level inheritance. Okay, and but here if you see, if you consider employee class and person class, you will see single inheritance. Means employee class is only inheriting the properties and features of class person. This is very common inheritance. Okay, generally beginners perform this kind of this type of inheritance only, that is single inheritance. Okay, now we will go for manager class and see what is there in the manager class. Okay, what is there now? Here we are performing multiple inheritance. Okay, so what is multiple inheritance? Means I have explained in my earlier video also, a child class is inheriting the properties and features of multiple parent class. So see, the manager, that is a derived class or child class, in inheriting the properties and features of employee class and department class, means two parent class. Okay, so that's why I've imported import employee also class also and department class also from both the individual files. Okay, now expand this class. If you expand this class, you will see there are arguments, constructor with the arguments name, age, emp code, and department name. Okay, now you will see name and age. Okay, name and age will be, we will get from employee. We have inherited employee class, so we will get from employee only. Here employee, see, this name and age is initialized now. Okay, now in from this employee class also we didn't get. See, this employee class super is called, so super also we will get from this person class. Name and age we will get from this person class. Okay, see, person class, name and age, and the extra thing what we will get, that is EMP code. And these three, this whole total three, name, age, and EMP code, we will get from employee class. And this department name we will get from department. See, we will get from department. Okay, now how we will get, first of all, at first we will use super. Okay, so let's expand this. You will see I have called super. Okay, but what super does, super only access previous class properties and methods. Okay, means the in the inheritance list I have inherited the employee class first, so super will access only the init method of the employee class. Only this class init method will be called. Okay, now how we will get the department part? How I will get the like call the employee class of sorry init method of department? How I will call this? This is a very big factor. Two things you can do. First of all, what I have done, I have, by using the class name only, I have called the init method. So to call the init method, I can't use super again. Okay, two super cannot be there. Okay, I can't use super again. So what I have done, with the help of class name only, department class, I have called its init method. Okay, with the parameter. Okay, it is the one way. And the second way is, you can also do one thing. You can also, oh no, it is not there. It cannot be, because if the employee class didn't inherited this person class, then we will call super, it will access department. But in this case, employee class is inheriting the person, so in that case second method will also not work. Okay, so with the help of the class name only, we have to call the init method of the department class. Okay, so I have done that only. Okay, now we are getting the name, age, and EMP code from employee class using super method, and the department name we will get from department class using using the class name only. And I have here also a display method is there, which will call all the class display method. Okay, person from class person, show person display method is called from show employee display method is called from class employee, and show department display method is also called from department. Okay, so that we can get every employee. Okay, we can we can print every employees, sorry, every person, employees, and department only. Okay, the manager will hold the name and age also, all the parameters we will see that. Okay, so now I will go to the main method. So I will close all this file. So this is the correct way of like doing a program, because in a loosely coupled way, so that it cannot be, so that it cannot be messy in one file. Okay, you should use multiple files, okay, to do code. Okay, do larger codes. Okay, so now this is the main part. Okay, what I have done is, now here I have imported every files. Okay, the manager file also I have imported, which I have showed you earlier. Okay, the employee part also I have imported, the department part also I have done. And now you will be wondering why I am not imported the person file or the person class, because employee class is inheriting the person class. So we will access the person class by using the employee only. Okay, so now I have created individual list, employee, managers, and departments, so that I can access individual lists to show the details, okay, of each and every list or categories. Okay, now I have created two methods. Okay, this is the main method, three methods, sorry. This is the main method. Here this will be executed. Okay, so I'm coming the main method later on. First of all, I will explain the create all method and display all method. Create all method. Okay, first of all, I start from the main method only, so execution will start from there only. So inside the main method, what I have done, I have created another while loop, okay, infinite loop. Okay, if you see my previous video, I do this approach only to do menu driven programs. Okay, now now there are four options: add all, display all, show MRO. So now what is MRO, I will explain later on, I'm coming. And four is exit. So first of all, if a user press add all, so what it will give? Okay, in the first case it will create all, it will call the function create all. So go to the create all part. So what is there? According to it, I will also uh, try to run the program also. Okay, uh, just wait, it is in different folder, so I'm going to that folder. With Python, and file name is test.py. When I press enter, you will see the print statements come on. Okay, directly comes here in the terminal add all. So if I choose press 1 to add all, so you will see here what I have done. So you will see there are also many options: add employee, add manager, add department. I can the user can choose any one of the code. So press 1, you will see add employee, add manager, add department. It will be stored in particular list of categories. Okay, so choose one. So if I choose employee, okay, so press 1 employee. So you will see enter the name, enter the name. I will enter the name, suppose Jack, no sorry, Peter, Peter, Peter. So age will be suppose 26. Then code, emp code, like employee code will be 1. Okay, so now employee init method is called. Okay, first of all employee init method is called. Okay, like go back to my that part of the video, you will see in the inside every init method, okay, I've mentioned a print statement. Okay, employee init method first will be called. So employee is inheriting the person class, person init method will be called, where I will get the name and age. Then from employee we will get the employee code. Then employee successfully added. Okay, if I go for manager, you will see in the manager part name, age, emp and department also there. Okay, so let's go for the manager. Number 2, manager is there, and then I will add manager, suppose Will Jacks, JCKS. Okay, so name of the manager is this, and then age will be 35, and then code will be 2. Okay, and department will be Python, suppose. Then I will enter. So first of all manager init method will be called, then employee, manager is inheriting first employee, employee init method will be called, then person init method will be called because employee is inheriting person, then department, because after person there is nothing, so department init method will be called with the help of class name only, then manager successfully added. Okay, so now, okay, add all, like there is another option also, department, so it is similar. I will provide this file in the description box, you try this option also. It is like adding the departments only. Okay, so now I will display, go to the display part. Now expand this display part. What is there in the display part? There are also three options: display employees, display manager, display department. So go to option 2. Option 2, you will see display employees, display manager and display department. So how will I display? Okay, so for I in employees, okay, so I'm accessing all the objects of employees. Okay, employee. Then I will do I dot show person. I will call the show person method from the person class. Okay, with respect to I, so that will print the name and age, and then I will call the show employee part, so that it will print the employee code. Okay, so see, the name and age will be in first line and code will be in second line. So let's display one. I will choose employee to display. See, choice one. So see, Peter and age, name and age in one line, second is emp code. Okay, so it is there, and I think this will be a very messy type of thing, so you just give a slash in, so that we get one extra line, so that it will be better. Okay, in case of display. Next, in manager also I will display in same way. Also see number 2, I will display all, then I will display number 2 manager. You will see the name and age will be from person, EMP code will be from employee, and department will be from department class. Okay, I have called they will call department method, department class network. Okay, so in this way department also we can call. You will test on your own this option. Okay, and if I didn't give like the options in this case, so I've handled the worst case also. If I suppose didn't give, suppose I will go for number 2 display all. So if I didn't give from 1 to 3, okay, didn't give from 1 to 3, then what will be there? Invalid. Okay, see invalid. So you should know how to handle these cases. Don't like, you should give default cases. Don't leave it like you will mention these 3 cases and not default cases. So if the user didn't give by mistake, didn't like didn't specify this any kind of options, then the program will abnormally terminate it, so it will reduces the robustness. So you ensure that robustness is there, okay, in your code. So now I will show MRO. So what is MRO? MRO means we are accessing, it will show the flow. Okay, how like the, it will basically used in multiple inheritance. It will show the flow, how like the inheritance is working, like how which class is inheriting where. So if I go to manager, so here I have used multiple inheritance. See, a manager is inheriting the employee and department. Okay, so now what MRO does, MRO will specify like show the flow of control. First of all, manager init method will be called, then so it will access the manager, then what we will access? Employee will access person, then person, there is nothing, then department will be accessed, then object. Okay, then it will call the object. So if I choose MRO, option 3, we will see that only. First of all, manager will be only, MRO will be only applicable in case of multiple inheritance. Okay, so now MRO, first of all, manager is there, it will be accessed, then employee will be accessed. Now employee is inheriting the class person, so person will be accessed, then person is nothing, person is a normal class, it is not inheriting anyone. So after that department will be inherited, because manager is inheriting the department also, both the classes, first is employee and next is department. Okay, so MRO is also a very important topic. So MRO, the full form of MRO is method resolution order. It is basically used to see the flow of control. It's like it is also providing, like Python also provides a function called MRO. That's why you are watching this part only. So basically Python works by following the MRO only. Okay, so like we can know that how the flow of control is going. Okay, so and the last, that is exit. Okay, so this will terminate the program. Okay, so and we have used break statement, means exit from the current loop, and nothing is there without this match case, so the program will automatically terminate. So that's all for today. So I have tried to explain inheritance and other topics also which is related to inheritance, like super method and also types of inheritance, how to implement in Python. Like I have explained multiple inheritance, multi-level inheritance, and also single inheritance in one program only. Okay, and also I have taught you how to import files. Okay, in other how to import modules in other files. Okay, how to import user defined modules. Okay, so that our code becomes clean and neat. Okay, so if I do all the code, suppose if I do all the code in one file only, then you will be like, it is a very big program, and you will just afraid of that program, and also it looks very messy. So that's why I have divided into multiple files. Okay, so after this, just watch my video multiple times, so that every concept is clear. Okay, my motto is that only. Okay, so wait for my next video, and if you have any question and any doubt, just let me know in comments. I will definitely respond to it and try to solve also. So Till then, bye bye.